It's a Friday morning. You're pouring coffee. Your phone buzzes. Emergency alert. You almost ignore it. Probably another storm warning. But then you see the words. Unidentified object detected. Trajectory. Earth. Arrival. 7 days. You check the news. Every channel shows the same thing. A spacecraft. Not a comet, not an asteroid. A spacecraft. Telescopes across the world confirm it. The trajectory is deliberate. The object is decelerating, slowing down as it approaches. Something built it. Something is inside it. And it's coming here. The announcement is careful, measured. We urge calm. International protocols are being activated. But you can hear it in the newscaster's voice. The slight tremor, the pause before speaking. No one was ready for this. Scientists scramble to send signals, radio waves, mathematical sequences, prime numbers, anything to say, "We're here, we're intelligent, please respond." The craft ignores them completely. It just continues its approach, silent, purposeful. 7 days to prepare for something we've never prepared for. 7 days before everything changes. You wonder what they want, why they're coming. And then you remember what happened the last time a technologically superior civilization arrived unannounced. The indigenous peoples of the Americas watched European ships approach their shores. They had no idea what awaited them. Will we meet the same fate? Day 3. The internet is chaos. Everyone has a theory. Some say they're peaceful explorers. Others say we're being invaded. Religious leaders claim it's divine intervention. Scientists urge caution. But the question everyone keeps asking is simple. Why Earth? If they have the technology to cross interstellar space, they don't need our water. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, has more water than our entire planet. Just 100 light-years away is a water world with 7,000 times more than Earth. They don't need our metals either. Asteroids contain more iron, nickel, and rare elements than we could ever mine. So why here? Then a botanist points out something no one considered. Something so obvious we missed it entirely. Trees. 3 trillion trees covering the planet. Forests, wood, vegetation growing, dying, regenerating in endless cycles. On Earth, wood is mundane. We use it for furniture, for construction, for paper, the most basic, primitive purposes. But what if to them, it's exotic? What if organic compounds from living trees contain structures they've never encountered? Chemical possibilities they can't synthesize? What if wood, the thing we burn in fireplaces, is the rarest resource in the galaxy? The theory spreads. Scientists debate it. But deep down, you realize something terrifying. If they've come for the trees, they'll take them, and there's nothing we can do to stop them. Day 7. The craft enters Earth's atmosphere. You're watching from your apartment. Half the city is in the streets, looking up. The other half is hiding. The ship doesn't look like the movies. No sleek curves, no glowing lights. It's industrial, geometric. Massive panels and structures that suggest function over form. It positions itself over Tokyo, just hovers there, motionless, silent. Governments issue statements. Remain calm. Do not approach. We are attempting contact. But the craft doesn't respond. It just hangs there, 3 kilometers above the city, blocking out the sun. Then, something opens. A bay on the underside. Light spills out. Not white, not blue. A kind of bioluminescent green that pulses like a heartbeat. And they emerge. They're not gray, not green. They're not anything you imagined. Their bodies look like smooth, dark mineral, not rock. Something flowing. Crystalline structures that shift and rearrange as they move. You can see veins inside them, glowing orange and blue, like molten glass flowing through internal channels. They don't walk, they glide. Their forms change slightly with each movement, adapting to the environment. Silicon-based life, born on a world of extreme heat and volcanic activity. Their biology functions on principles completely foreign to us. They don't breathe our air, don't need our water, exist on timescales we can't comprehend. Lifespans measured in thousands of years. A linguist tries to communicate, shows them symbols, numbers, the periodic table, universal constants. The beings don't respond. They're examining the trees. One extends what might be a limb, touches a tree trunk. The bark begins to glow where contact is made. Not burning, something else. Analysis, extraction. You watch as the tree withers, not slowly, in seconds. The wood turns gray, brittle, crumbles to dust. The being absorbs something. The orange veins inside it pulse brighter. Whatever it took from that tree, it wanted. And there are 3 trillion more. Week 2. They're not hostile, but they're not friendly either. They simply don't see us. To them, we might be like ants. Interesting, perhaps, but irrelevant. They've set up structures, strange geometric forms that hum with energy. Harvesting operations, forests start vanishing. The Amazon, the Congo, Siberian taiga, not cut down, drained, turned to ash that blows away in the wind. We try to stop them. Military forces mobilize, but their technology makes ours look like stone tools. A fighter jet approaches one of their structures, doesn't fire, just approaches. The craft disintegrates, not exploded, just comes apart at the molecular level and falls as dust. We can't fight them, can't communicate with them, can't even get their attention. All we can do is watch as they take what they came for. Month 3. The world is different. Governments collapsed, not from war, from irrelevance. What's the point of borders when beings from another world do whatever they want? People adapt. Some worship them, some hide. Most just try to survive. The beings continue their work, methodical, efficient. They've taken 40% of Earth's forests. At this rate, they'll be done in 6 months. You wonder what happens then. Do they leave? Do they stay? Do they even notice we're here? A team of scientists makes a breakthrough. Not communication, understanding. They analyze the energy signatures, the harvesting process, and they realize something. The beings aren't taking wood for fuel. They're extracting something from the organic structure, a specific arrangement of molecules that only forms in living trees grown under Earth-specific conditions. To them, our forests aren't resources, they're pharmaceutical compounds, or maybe construction materials for technologies we can't imagine. We've been trying to communicate, to negotiate, to stop them. But you don't negotiate with a tree when you need medicine. You just take it. Month 6. The harvesting stops, not because they're done. The forests aren't gone yet. They stop because they have enough. The structures fold back into themselves, become compact, get loaded back into the ship. The beings return, one by one, gliding back into that bioluminescent bay. No goodbye, no acknowledgement, nothing. The ship rises, positions itself, and leaves, just as silently as it arrived. You're standing in what used to be a forest. Now it's just gray dust, millions of acres reduced to nothing. And you realize the truth. First contact didn't look like the movies. There was no grand revelation, no exchange of knowledge, no alliance or war. We were just in the way of something they needed, like trees to a lumber company, like oil to a drilling operation. They came, they took, they left, and we couldn't do anything about it. Year 1. Earth is recovering, slowly. The remaining forests are protected, treasured. We're replanting, learning to value what we almost lost. But more than that, we're different, fundamentally changed. For all of human history, we were alone. We wondered if anyone was out there, if we'd ever meet them, what it would mean. Now we know, we're not alone. We never were, and we're not special. The universe is vast, filled with civilizations far beyond us. To some of them, we're interesting. To others, we're nothing. Those beings probably don't remember us. We were one stop on a journey that might span thousands of years. A quick harvest on an unremarkable planet. But we'll remember them forever. Scientists now scan the skies with new urgency, not looking for signals, looking for ships, for structures, for any sign that we're about to receive visitors again. Because if silicon-based harvesters can cross the void, what else is out there? What if the next ship doesn't want trees? What if they want oceans, minerals, atmosphere? What if they want Earth itself? We have no way to stop them, no way to negotiate, no way to hide. All we can do is watch the stars and hope that if they come again, they're more interested in talking than taking. This is what would happen if we found aliens tomorrow. Not first contact, not cosmic brotherhood, just the cold realization that in the universe's hierarchy, we're further down than we ever imagined. Right now, the stars are silent, the forests are growing. We're alone again, for now. And maybe that's a good thing, because the alternative, the one we lived through, taught us something terrifying. Sometimes the question isn't, are we alone? Sometimes the question is, do we want to be found? Until the next journey.